I have no quippy comments for you.
None.
None.
It's not fair.
I know. Are we
You're
live
almost-
yet?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, folks. Welcome back to the Davises Eat after a bit of a hiatus because two of us were traveling and
Birthday
sorry, I have a misplaced hair
and a birthday.
and a birthday and a holiday.
Yeah.
And lots of things going on this summer. But we are back and happy to be, even though I feel like I'm a wee bit out of practice.
Well, you are.
Kind of attached to get done.
I've been keeping up with my practices.
Of course.
But she's a little out of practice.
I don't know what to tell you. 2 weeks without having to cook.
I know. It's horrible.
We have a you glass and a me glass. Is that what that is?
We're going to learn about volume tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a science lesson, everyone.
Principles of volume. Principles of volume.
So we are, you can talk about this in a minute, but we are headed back to 1990 something, 96, I think.
96.
With a cookbook that is over here, and I'll show you when we get to the food, that is actually all about vintage recipes prior to 1996. Had to think about how to say that. So the recipes in the book are actually much older than the cookbook, in other words. So we picked out a couple of super simple ones. One we eat pretty frequently in this house. The other one I have eaten many times in my life because it was kind of a popular party snack when I was growing up. So
somebody's scratching at the door.
It's 6:30.
I know.
The dog always. It's like
it's Monday night on 6:30, so she's
on cue.
Like, hey, it's time for them to be on stage, and it's time for me to go outside.
Right.
So,
So we're easing back in with a couple simple dishes for tonight with corn chowder and some savory ham biscuits. And I was super excited to find that recipe because I haven't eaten them in a very long time, and I used to love them. They're like poppable. They're not quite as good as your cheddar garlic biscuits that you like from that one restaurant, but they're pretty good. So get us started. I'm going to go take care of a sugar bear.
So we're going to teach you a little bit about volume. This is Nikki's glass tonight. It is much smaller than the glass I'm going to be consuming out of. The reason for that is one of us has to get up early tomorrow and drive to St. Louis to catch a flight. And
that would be me.
So I don't have to do that. So I'm not going to punish myself.
Nope.
And not be able to have the cocktail that I want. So what we're making tonight is called a stiletto. And I'll teach you how to make it the standard way. And then you can kind of figure out how the multiples that we are using go. So each standard cocktail takes 1.5 ounces of bourbon. Tonight we're using Bullet, which was a gift to me. And it's wonderful. So
that was 3.
6 ounces.
Okay. Clearly, we're making more than one cocktail.
We are making more than one cocktail.
Yep.
There's 7.5 ounces of lovely bourbon.
We have one cousin.
Yep. We have one cousin there.
I'm going to have to get my glasses. I cannot read anything tonight. I can't see anything.
So
it's horrible.
Amaretto. Amaretto is going to have 1/2 ounce of amaretto per cocktail.
Well, I can't see with them either. I don't want to stick my head in the frame to see the comment.
4 and 5.
But let us know if you're watching what you're having for dinner. If you're drinking along.
Yeah, if you're drinking along, if you followed along with the link.
We told a few folks what we were drinking.
I put it in the.
Oh, did you put it in the? There we go.
Yep. So everybody has the opportunity to drink along tonight. So
maybe we should just
1/2 ounce of lemon juice, freshly squeezed. There, by squeezing it per cocktail. There we go.
And there's the mama.
Yep. You have
shake your money maker.
Got to shake your money maker.
Okay.
We want to shake this up real good. We've got this filled with ice, obviously. And it is
chill it down.
So we've got to get it all mixed up.
Good gracious.
What?
You did the math on that, accountant. Like that is.
Tis what I do.
You've got just.
Tis what
wow,
I do.
Dude.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm kind of impressed here. Woodford Reserve cocktail cherries. Just stick
some
them right on
cocktail
in there.
cherries.
I should have grabbed my camera. I didn't even think about it. That's a pretty picture. We'll just have to make more another night.
Another night. There we go.
Beautiful. But cherry juice stains counters. So
get the rag out
on your counter. Get it quick, otherwise you might end up with a cherry blotch.
So there we go.
Size and a chili size.
That's right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, it smells good.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Ooh, that tastes good.
Oh yeah, that is delicious.
I got to tell you though, I can already tell this is a sneaker.
Well, yeah, it's booze.
Okay. Sorry, this is
all right. So
pretty
there we
darn
go.
good.
That is very delicious. So there we go. We've got 1.5 ounces bourbon, 1/2 ounce Di Serono, 1/2 ounce lemon juice. Multiply it up as big as your cocktail glasses will hold.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't drink this out of a beer mug necessarily because that will get you. It's definitely on the sour side.
Mm-hmm.
The almond comes through
Perfectly.
Yeah, really
just a
well.
touch
Yeah.
of almond, yeah.
And if you needed it a little bit sweeter,
just a hair of simple syrup.
Simple syrup, maybe.
Yeah.
Would do it to it.
So there you go. There is your stiletto. Wear them wisely, people.
Yeah. All right, I am going to turn the oven on to 450, but it won't be on that long.
Oh, Deb. So it's 1.5 ounces bourbon. You might recognize this bourbon. So we have Bullet bourbon, 1.5 ounces. 1/2 ounce Di Serono, amaretto, 1/2 ounce lemon juice. Shaker with ice.
I need.
And then garnish with your cocktail cherries.
Or don't garnish.
Or don't. I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
Or maraschino cherries would be okay
cherries.
too.
We got filthy cherries. We have
filthy cherries. We do.
Yeah.
We do. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my evaporated milk. Oh, you know what? I think it's out in the other room.
I think so.
Yeah. Holy moly. Commercial break. Have to get something.
Oh,
got
man,
it.
Those cherries are good.
Hi. Can you have your what? Your. Hang on. Child incoming.
Sort of.
This one? Yep. There you go.
Hi, people. I hope you're respecting my parents.
They are. They're doing
I
great.
know where most of you live.
Most of you live. Oh, kid. All right. Let's see. Do that. Okay. So we are doing 2 recipes tonight. This is one of my favorite cookbooks, as you can see from the the stickies. I'm going to take the vintage price tag off of it though, so people can't see that I bought it used. I buy a lot of things used. Okay, Reader's Digest, 1996. Like Grandma used to make, and it's grandmas from all over because there's a lot of different cuisines in here. Some of you may remember little button ham biscuits. I remember them fondly from my childhood, although I haven't eaten them in a very long time. And so I wanted to make those. This is how I roll. I buy the shoes first, and then I find the dress to go with the shoes. So I decided I wanted to make biscuits. I might need my glasses. So then had to find something to go with the biscuits, and we settled on corn chowder out of the same book.
Yep, out of the same book.
Although I probably won't follow the recipe because I make that all the time. Biscuits, I'm going to probably mostly follow the recipe. A little bit of an adaptation. So they are teeny tiny. And when...
Need over there?
Yeah, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to mix it all together. They bake very quickly because they're teeny tiny, but it does take a little bit to get them going here. So in here, I already have 1 cup of flour. We're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder to that. Oop, if we can unclop it here. So there's 1.5 of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon thereabouts of dry mustard powder. If you don't have dry mustard powder, I don't know that I would substitute mustard. I think it might be too strong of a flavor. You could also just go without the dry mustard powder, put in garlic powder if you wanted to. These are savory, so you can mix this up however you want. A little bit of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon. I need another teaspoon because I don't want to mix my teaspoons together here. Sorry. I'm making noise. All right, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. I have onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper, salt in my seasoning mix. So I'm going to shake a little bit of that in here just as a little extra savory. Recipe does not call for salt, however, so if you don't want it, don't use it. It does, however, call for the onion powder to give this a little bit of a kick. And I'm going to use some parsley to put, dried parsley, a little extra color in them, because why not? And let's see, onion powder, oh, that's all that, okay. That is all of the dry ingredients. Chili Bean, would you get me the milk, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
I got the milk for you.
Thank you, dear. So to this, we are going to add not very much milk, 3 tablespoons, which
David
is
said he's never heard of white pepper.
white pepper.
Ooh.
Huh. I use it all the time.
I guess he doesn't watch the show, is what he's saying.
Here's this pack. 3 tablespoons of milk.
White pepper will make you sneeze just like black pepper will.
It will 1/2 cup of sour cream. And this is a 1/4 cup that I've got. And I need a little
They're in there.
spatula. Oh, that did not close. I got
You hit
stuck.
the book.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
It was not fun.
Hit the book.
And we're going to mix all of this up. Actually, I'm going to use a wooden spoon if I can find one. Aha, wooden spoon. These are sour cream biscuits. No butter, no oil, nothing like that. And kind of depending on how it mixes up here, we might add some more milk to it.
So, Deb, how does the cocktail? You guys have made it up, obviously. How is it tasting? Is anybody else drinking along with us tonight?
Oh, it might be too wet. All right, we're going to put the ham in. This is a 1/4 cup of ham. Our parsley kind of disappeared, so we're not going to see much of it.
Yeah, we'll see it sometime.
All right, these are actually like really wet, so I'm going to add a little bit more flour to them. Because because we're going to have to
You have to have a balance of wetness.
something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's biscuit dough, so
Oh, yeah.
you don't want it to be like too sticky. Just leave that out.
Man, Robert and David are vitamin water and Sprite.
What?
Yeah, I know.
There's something wrong over there.
I know. Must be Clean Monday or something. I don't know.
At least it's not meatless Monday.
Yeah. With those two? No, definitely not.
That would not go over well.
Yeah. School night. Yep.
Meh.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. Yes, white pepper.
Meatless Monday for them. Yeah. Sure.
I mean, come on. All right. Let me
Uncle
get some
Dan said
things.
3 wows, and Deb says it's a winner.
I'm glad it's a winner.
It is. It's
All right.
a very good cocktail.
Trying to get some things out of the way here. Because now we're going to plop this out on our cute little baking mat. A little bit of flour. A little bit of flour on reserve.
That lemon juice just adds just that touch of tartness to it that everybody needs in a cocktail. That
We're going to do our best not to make a humongous mess here. But, you know, our best sometimes does not.
I agree, Robert.
What?
So they're getting at Deb and Dan are getting after it for them.
Well, you know,
Well, hey, you know, everybody has to have their season.
life on a lake.
Life on the lake, and
All right. Would you, that big, let me use my words. The big baking sheet right here.
the large baking sheet.
There. I already have flour on my hands, folks. I probably won't need the other two.
Okay.
I have a thing of oil spray right here.
Okay. You want me to spray it? You want me to lube your
Want you
baking
to
sheet?
Lube my baking sheet for me, baby.
All right. I'll
Jeez.
lube your baking sheet.
Baking spray is all you need. That's actually olive oil spray, but for savory, it's going to be fine.
Properly lubed.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
with floured hands, gently knead your biscuit dough. This is not going to make like a whole bunch of biscuits. It's going to make enough biscuits.
Dan says, he says, okay, Chili, this one's really good. It is. It's a very good
It is,
cocktail.
yeah. I like this one.
Yeah.
It might be just a wee bit sour for me, but that's okay. Okay. This is like Play-Doh. You don't need to do it too much.
Do you want a touch of sweetness added to yours?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. Well,
I need for you to do one more thing for me, though.
I will gladly do as much as you need me to do.
I need for you to open up my Pampered Chef cookie cutters.
Where are they? Right here?
Right here. So I have this cute little set of Pampered Chef mini cookie cutters that I've had forever and a day, which means about 25 years. And I use them so infrequently, but they're so little, they just kind of sit in the drawer. All right, I have patted this
They're
out.
fairly glued together, that lid is.
Yeah, so I need this cute little one.
Which one do you want? Apples
I
or
want this.
chilies?
I want this one.
Okay.
Oh, you want a chili pepper?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So there's a star, a heart, an apple, a pumpkin. They're kind of holiday-ish. A leaf and a that thing, clover.
Clover, 3-leaf
And
clover.
a chili pepper. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Usually these biscuits are this little cute crescent
I'll
shape.
just use the crescent shape there.
No, I like the chili pepper.
All right.
So you want about 1 inch.
I agree, Robert. 100%.
Ooh. And it's just, I didn't flour my.
Do you need me to lubricate your cookie cutters?
No, I need to flour my cookie cutters.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. We got plenty of flour.
Oh, yeah. We got flour. Flour everywhere.
And you're just going to get
What did we preheat our oven to, by the way?
450.
450. Okay. We're only a few degrees away from there.
These might not be very crescent shaped by the end of it, but that's okay. We're just going to go as we go here. And these aren't quite an inch thick.
David, it's a wonderful thing that you'd say that she was buying cookie cutters at 10 years old, but
Aw, you do love me.
yeah.
You do realize that makes him like,
No, Dan, you really didn't make it wrong. It's just a little sour.
it's on the sour.
It's on the sour spectrum
Yeah.
because of the lemon juice. It is
Ugh.
not very sour at all, but that lemon juice just does throw it just a little bit on the sour spectrum, which is wonderful.
We're going to get these two guys off of here. And I'm, it's not culinary school, so I'm not overly concerned about.
We're going to show you guys what she's got.
This being a perfect situation.
Oh. So that's what we've got so far.
Oop, mess.
Uh-oh.
And you just keep going. So just keep talking, Chili Bean.
Oh.
Run away.
Well, the dog, you guys can see the dog maybe in the lower left-hand corner. She is astutely watching and waiting for something and anything to drop right now.
Mm-hmm. One out of the middle. We should get somewhere in the neighborhood of 30. I don't know. You want to count? I have no idea what I've got. I'm just... Uh-oh, that one croaked.
15 is what you got right now.
Okay. We probably won't get 30 because... Come on. I'm going to do chili peppers next because I'm getting to the...
Oh, your mama says that's a cute yellow pot on the stove.
That is a cute yellow pot on the stove. Can't imagine who gave me that cute yellow pot on the stove. Chili peppers. These probably will not bake up as
Well, then just
perfect
do a couple
as
of them. Just do a couple of the chili peppers. Did you forget to lubricate the chili peppers?
Oh. Chili Bean?
How? I don't know. Robert, I don't know. Tell you, buddy, she's forgetting to lube the chili pepper.
This is, if there's anybody watching besides my family, they're going to wonder about us. Yeah, these, I don't know if these are going to.
Oh. Those Woodford cherries?
Are scrumptious.
Yes.
I think the chili peppers are going to
Amazing.
look like big blobs.
I completely understand, Mama Moore.
What?
You are an angel, yes.
Especially this week.
Yeah. You're just not listening to this. I'm not participating.
I do.
Did you get all of your cherries or no?
I haven't eaten my cherries yet. I'm
Oh,
trying to squeeze the last couple of biscuits out of this.
Well, you need to let them soak in this.
My glass isn't deep enough.
There you go. No, you got it.
Okay, I might get 2 more out of here, maybe 3. And these are just gonna, rise up in place. Hey, that's perfect timing.
Mm-hmm. So there's our cookie sheet right there.
I'm just kind
We're
of
still working on it.
I got 1 more.
You got at least 1 more.
Get 1 more out of that. All right, there we go. Meh. Here we
Right
go.
there.
Perfect.
Now, do you ham them up first, or?
The ham's in the dough.
Oh,
Would you open
yes.
this so I can toss the flour in the?
Yes.
You know what? I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna use, because that was just biscuit dough. I'm gonna use it in the chowder.
Okay.
Because there's nothing in there that says I can't.
That's true. Do
Right,
I need to throw that in the oven?
Yes, for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, huh?
Yep. All right.
All
I'm washing biscuit dough off my hands, folks.
We're in the middle rack. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Whee! All right.
Yes, it was. That beep was the oven preheating.
It was indeed.
Because we're not going to sit here and swelter for
A million years.
20 minutes already, or whatever it is.
All right.
Already.
Mostly cleaned up there. Okie dokie. Moving on to the next. We are making corn chowder with smoked sausage. I'm coming.
Look over there. Look here.
Oh, in other words, I'm being told to drink.
Yeah, you're being told to drink.
Actually, the cherry juice might sweeten it up a little bit.
It does.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cute yellow little pot is not big enough for the corn chowder. The dog is so... She knows I have smoked sausage.
Oh, look.
What?
We do have.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Any kind of soup is better in a Dutch oven. But if you don't have one, that's okay. Just use a big soup pot. We're going to get our smoked sausage going.
David, Robert, you might want to avert your eyes with what she's doing here. Dan, you too. Oh.
Sorry, I had to. All right, just slice these into, I just do bite-sized rounds. Big deal. If you want them smaller, dice them if you want to, but I kind of like the big chunks. So we'll do big chunks for those. I can dump the rest of the ham in here too, if you want. No?
Nah.
If you want smaller chunks, there's a for the dogs. I always give the ends to the dogs. Then just slice in half, and then slice in half again, and chop.
Where's the large dog at?
She may be with Phoebe.
That's what I'm thinking.
So then you get little quarter rounds. But totally up to you how you want to do. As long as it's bite size. No skin off my nose.
She was with Phoebe.
I figured.
It was dark in there, so I could barely see her. But yeah, she was in there.
All right. So there's some smoked sausage. We want that to render because we want the fat out of it. Leek. Now, usually when you buy a leek at the grocery store, it's going to be...
David, we did cheat. We did start preheating before we started the show.
I'm going to cut this in half. Not all the way through. I cut in half up to where the green is. And then slice so I've got smaller pieces. If you don't have a leek, use an onion. I really like the flavor of the leek in here with the corn.
You need more cocktail or no?
Sure.
Okay. Just
But one more do me.
what?
One more do me.
All right.
All right. And all these green pieces, if you're so inclined to make your own soup stock or vegetable stock, save those for that. I'm not going to be around to do it, so they're going to get pitched tonight. Usually I save that kind of stuff and make soup stock, but...
So we're going to make another round of cocktails. A little lighter this time.
I need a green pepper. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine, honey.
Green pepper. Oh, I need my celery too. Duh. Man, I'm just forgetting all sorts of things.
So remember, 1.5 ounces bourbon. Per 1/2 ounce amaretto.
Yeah. Couple stalks of celery. I'm just going to use the end of what I have though, because it won't get eaten otherwise.
David, every night I go to bed with one eye open.
What?
It says that you look
Oh, dangerous with my knife.
kin to Lorena Bobbitt with those knife skills.
use the leaves if you have them, if you want to. They just add a little extra flavor. All right, all that in. Pepper. Cut around the core, makes it easier. And if you're chopping, go ahead and cut the end off and use it. Otherwise, cut it off and eat it if you're doing slices. Everything's kind of bite-sized. All the vegetables are bite-sized because you want them to cook the same as the corn. You want potatoes in this? I have some.
Would love that.
That being the case, I need to get those.
All right, I'm going to top yours off first.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
And pour the rest.
I can smell that. Let's see if I need
Into
it.
here.
All right, our sausage is starting to render, and I'll get a couple potatoes. 2, medium-sized red potatoes. Russets are fine. Use whatever potato you have, to be honest with you. And you want small dice so they cook quickly, and so they're the same size as everything else. So these I'm kind of cutting in 4 strips across.
I was showing you the cocktail.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. David doesn't like green peppers.
Well,
Oh, David.
then you omit the green pepper.
Yeah.
These are not starchy potatoes, so we'll definitely still use some of that flour.
Here's what we're looking at. I'm going to stir this for a little bit.
Thank you. Ah. Yeah, my knife skills are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but
Well, nobody's seeing them right now.
I know. But definitely, a skill to work on over time because it makes things move a lot faster in the kitchen.
There we go.
Okay, that's all of our vegetables except the corn, which we will put in a little bit. Corn's already cooked. I just am using a can of regular corn, so.
Oh, here. This goes in there.
Oh, thank you. Whee! Right. I'm going to rinse my knife off real fast. I don't like leaving dirty on knives because then they're hard to clean later.
Dan, Deb, have you guys refreshed your cocktail?
Anybody have any questions?
I have.
This is a relatively, even the biscuits, you saw how fast those come together, so. Oh, those cherries are so good.
Yeah, I know.
I use smoked sausage in my. Whew. Sorry. Bourbon cherry got me.
Yeah, bourbon cherry got you?
You could use ham in this. Like if you've got leftover ham from Sunday dinner, use it in this.
I'm going a
Or
little bit simple for mine.
I know it's July, but when you have ham for Thanksgiving and Easter and you get tired of eating it, and you've got corn for Thanksgiving and Easter, this is a perfect way to use things up. This is not exactly a summer dish, but it sounded good. It is corn.
You got 8 seconds left on your biscuits.
Cool. And if when corn on the cob really comes into season where we're at, perfect.
Alexa, cancel. You're done.
We'll see. Back up. Yeah. We're not done.
Okay.
Another minute.
Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
So garden vegetables,
That's
corn
true.
on the
I'm
cob.
sorry, Robert. I forgot they were pitting and spitting. with their cherries.
I know, but my mini me stole the cherry pitter.
I know. That's what I heard. Yeah. They are pitting and spitting over there with their cherries. So.
Okay.
Dan, are you telling me she's a little so-so on the bourbon, the sour, or the almond? Which
Probably
one?
the sour.
Which one doesn't work for her?
The sour. Guaranteed.
The sour,
Because I'm having the same problem.
right,
Little
right
simple
here.
syrup.
Little simple syrup that will solve that problem.
Coming through.
Coming
With a
through.
very, very heavy lid. Coming through.
Coming
Sugar
through.
bear, honey. You're going to have to move,
Just
sweetie.
add a touch of simple
What?
syrup to it. Simple syrup. I make my simple syrup as a Alexa cancel as a super simple
Yep,
syrup.
closer down.
So I use 2-to-1 ratio on the sugar to the water, or at minimum a 1.5-to-1 ratio on the sugar to the water. So I'll use a 1.5 cups or 2 cups sugar per 1 cup water.
All right. Can you put him over here? I don't know if he'll be able to see this, but I'm going to try.
There you go.
All right. Hopefully you can see this. Where it's starting to brown on the bottom.
I think so. I can see it.
Yeah, if you can see the brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff. So long as it's not black, you're okay. So we are going
You want a
to...
light brown? Are you going to deglaze?
We're going to deglaze with some dry Chardonnay.
Dry white wine.
About 1/4 cup. That brown stuff on the bottom, we call that fond.
What do you call that?
Fond.
FOND?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that wine's going to let us scrape it all up off the bottom, which is easy to do with a hot pan. Also makes cleaning the cast iron easier later.
Yeah.
Okay. Gives a little bit of, it's not so much the white wine flavor I'm after, it's the acid in the white wine that you're after in this.
It's a good cocktail.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, but it really is. It's a that little bit of bitter.
Making my nose run mostly. Let's see. I need mason jars are your. Oh, they can't see me. Mason jars are your friend.
No.
Okay.
Nothing can see you. Nope.
It's either way. It doesn't matter. I can go either way. That'd be a good one for my cousin.
Yeah, you're good.
Good lord. Okay. Chicken stock because I keep bouillon and not stock because I just like it better. And it's about a teaspoon per cup of water.
A cup of water in there.
2 cups of water, so I used 1/2 tablespoon, which is about 2 teaspoons.
Okay. Shake it up under there.
Shake it up.
Shake it up. Add it to the pot.
Yeah. So the liquid will help the vegetables cook.
When does the corn come in?
Corn comes in like when everything's mostly cooked. 'Cause the corn.
Okay.
Nikki's
Hold on. Here you go.
secret seasoning.
Yeah.
But you all know what it is. I'm gonna jar this someday. Gonna have my own all-purpose seasoning.
Yeah. Your own AP.
My own AP. Nikki's AP. Okay. Biscuits are done, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm gonna turn this up to high so the vegetables cook. Whew.
Let me show them that. Oh, that looks really good though.
Here. The chili peppers did pretty well.
Yeah, actually,
They're not. Yeah, I mean, we know they're chili peppers, but they kind of look blobbish.
So I don't know if you guys can see all of those. Those look at that properly lubricated sheet pan there. We've got some chili peppers. Everything's moving around as they should. Those look delicious, by the way.
Well, Well, when they cool down, you need one.
What are they called? Ham bites?
Button ham biscuits is what the
Button
recipe calls
ham
them.
biscuits.
I just call them party favors because
Oh, Uncle Dan says it already looks delicious. I agree, Robert. That is a little slide and glide.
I think they could have used a little bit more onion powder. They're good,
Are they?
but maybe just a wee bit more onion powder in them.
No.
No?
Mm-mm,
Okay.
No.
And it's not.
That's delicious.
All
Oh
right.
wow.
We're letting this cook. I probably should have started that before
That's
I did
amazing.
those. I love them. I've always
Oh.
loved them. Like, they're one of my favorite little.
That's gonna stick to your innards and last like
at least
most
an
of the
hour.
day. At least a day.
I mean, they're little.
They are.
And they really were meant to be little party appetizers.
They are.
But
But they're delicious though.
I love
Wow. I'm having a chili.
I have a chili pepper.
Oh yeah.
But they're perfect with soups and stuff.
Yeah. That's amazing.
This is going to take a minute.
That's okay.
I'd leave them in for 12 minutes.
Wait, left them in for 11.
Yeah, I know. I maybe go another minute in my oven. Doesn't.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. They're tender.
They've
You could always-
got that nice. They've got that nice crust, that crunch on the crust,
Mm-hmm.
and then that soft, savory side to them. Yeah,
Here.
those are just.
Because I keep
perfect.
my butter out in a
Oh,
butter dish.
she's
We'll
gonna-
waste some time and put some butter on top.
oh, they're seeing that.
That's fine.
That's fine. I know.
You could do this before you bake them, but I keep my butter out so it's nice and melty. Yes, you can keep your butter out on the counter
Yeah.
as long as you go through it relatively quickly.
Like
It's not gonna-
relatively quickly, is in like weeks or months.
In a couple weeks.
Right.
I keep a stick out at a time.
What would be a good topper for those
these?
after you've?
Oh, pimento cheese would be so good with these. You don't like pimento cheese.
I'm not a big fan.
Topper as in
Mama Moore says she's made a ton of those.
I know, I remember. That's why I wanted to make them. I'm like, I haven't had those in years. They were one of my favorite.
I'm
These
thinking
and
like a powder on top.
I got so much of that kind of stuff. Actually,
I know.
AP seasoning would be okay.
Yeah.
I have AP. I've got all sorts of seasoning mixes up there. I've got garlic, pepper, salt. We want.
I think
We got room to
just-
play because this is
We
gonna
do.
go
We do. We got some time and room to play.
here. Let's do some garlic, pepper, salt on some.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
And
I don't
Literally,
know. I don't
we're-
know how
we're
you
playing
guys
at
are,
this
but
point.
we love garlic over here. The
oh, my glasses go. Here's a shout out to Spice House
yeah,
because
vampires would not survive in our household because
except
of
for
all
this
the
one.
garlic.
Let's see. Central Street is Old World. Paprika, kosher salt, cane sugar. Yep, this will work.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Big shout out to Spice House. I love their spice seasoning mixes because I don't have to do it myself, and that's even better.
I agree with you, David. Parmesan would be really good
Oh.
on the top of those as well.
I got some of that in the fridge.
I'll get you some of that.
We'll just do a couple of these. And dump the rest of it in there. Actually, I might dump some more of that in there.
A little bit of parm.
Central Street seasoning from Spice House.
Parm would definitely go well with those.
This is my Spice House rack.
Yeah.
It's bad. I love Spice House.
You can tell that we actually do like parm quite a bit because
All right, we'll let those sit. Okay, this is ready for corn. Whee! It's really hot in this kitchen. I'm about to croak.
yeah, it's warm in here.
I'm gonna turn that All right, just 1 can of corn because I don't have corn on the cob at the moment. But if you did roast it, boil it, however you cook it, cut it off, but cut the milk out of it too. So scrape it down the cob so you get the milk out of it. That's going to give you some pretty serious
you like
flavor.
3 cobs?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Oh, God, that smells so good.
Oh,
I'm about to croak.
this is
Woo!
so aromatic.
My favorite thing in the whole world. Okay, not quite. Chili is my favorite thing in the whole world. The
I
spice
feel
right there.
so
Oh yeah,
honored.
you, not the food. You.
Not the food. Me.
All right. Here's a trick. My mother might cringe. God, my nose. The pepper's killing me. I'm going to pour some of this. This is a 12-ounce can. Some of this in a mason jar so I can shake it up. The rest of it's going in here.
Robert says we need to have David make us his pasta salad.
Ooh, I love
because
pasta
it is
salad.
loaded with Parmesan.
Love pasta salad. And I'm going to make a mess, I'm sure, but we're going to try this anyway. I'm going to put, let's see, about 3 tablespoons of flour in here. Normally I would use cornstarch. Flour will work just as fine, just as well, whatever, you know what I mean. Mostly because I don't want to waste it, you know. We're cooking like grandma, so we're not wasting anything.
Oh,
If
no.
we can help it. If you shake it up, it dissolves.
So
It'll be fine.
what's the liquid in there?
Evaporated milk?
Evaporated milk?
Yeah. Because evaporated milk is going to thicken better than whole milk because it's already thicker. And I always talk about evaporated milk versus sweetened condensed milk. If you add water to evaporated milk, it will become milk, the same consistency as milk. Sweetened condensed milk is evaporated milk with a shit ton of sugar in it.
Just a little bit of sugar?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's what we make ice cream out of.
goodness.
And iced coffee sometimes. And if you let it sit on the shelf, you know, long enough for the zombie apocalypse, it'll turn into caramel for you.
It will.
Which is also very yummy.
Just add heat.
Yes, you can actually boil the cans and get caramel also. All right. And if you want to be a little bit more modern and not quite like grandma, we're going to add a touch of sour cream just to get a little bit of sour flavor. And then we're going to have chili bean.
Those
They're going to disappear quick.
with the Parmesan cheese
Yeah.
on top. Oh my Lord.
All right. So that flour has thickened this up beautifully. Chowder, you want more stuff, vegetables, meat, seafood, whatever, then you have liquid. Flour helps thicken your liquid base. A roux helps thicken your liquid base. A slurry of cornstarch and water or wine whatever.
David, don't cut yourself short. If you can make a pasta salad, you can make a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Pasta salad's not necessarily an easy one.
No, it's never easy and never.
Taste as you go. It's your own kitchen. Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Chili?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Monday nights and cooking for people.
Yeah.
But it always turns out better.
We make delicious things on Monday nights.
It's your own kitchen. You can double dip.
Yeah.
I'm like making sure my potatoes are done. I'm wondering how my aunt's doing with that drink though, because
Nah, not
that
yet.
did not work in my favor. Yeah, they're button.
They're close, but not quite yet.
Yeah, that's some good shiznit. And that's the beautiful thing about cooking.
Deb,
I didn't even-
I think you enjoyed the cocktail a little bit too much when you're calling Aunt Dan
Uncle
loves
Dan Aunt.
David's potato salad. Yeah.
Oh my. The butter and the toppers. Yeah, for sure. We're just waiting for this to get done.
David, never sell your soul short.
Mm-mm.
If you can make a potato salad, you can make a lot of things.
This is as easy as potato salad.
Mhm.
I'm doing it half drunk. Come on now.
You're not half.
I don't know about that. That's why I was wondering about my aunt.
Oh.
Right, while that finishes, recap. This, I think you can probably still pick it up off Amazon, maybe. If not, a used bookstore like Thrift Books or Abe Books or someplace online would have it. It is well worth purchasing. If you pick it up used, you won't pay much for it. Especially if you really want to go back to the food you had as kiddos.
Mhm.
And I know
The things that Grandma used to make.
the generations on here are a couple, but there was so much in here that I'm like, ooh.
Oh, this
I remembered from
smells
childhood.
so good.
Clearly, we'll be using this. And next Monday night, we're cooking out of this again. Fish, but we're cooking out of this again. So we'll use it a couple weeks. All right, I think we're probably good there.
Oh yeah. This is gonna turn off.
It's warm in here between lights for the show and the oven being turned on and slaving over a hot stove for dinner. Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna bowl this up. Plate this
What kind
up.
of fish are we having next week?
Flounder, if I can find it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
flounder.
stuff it.
Oh yeah.
If I can't, I'll find some other white fish that's similar to it. All right. I'm gonna dish this out so it cools down. This is I'm gonna flip them over here. My nose is still runny. The pepper. This is like the perfect consistency for chowder.
Yeah.
And again, these are great big huge slices of smoked sausage. Kielbasa, Polish, I mean, use whatever you have. Ham, anything in that sausage pork world would be good in this, especially if it's like, I wouldn't use a bratwurst necessarily. You want something that's been smoked. I mean, throw a hot dog in here if that's all you've got. But this is like perfect. If you don't want any meat, mix the meat all together. But I always use meat because I like to render the fat out of it. Bacon would also be good.
Oh,
bacon would have been great, but
yeah.
you know.
The smells, and I'm like,
That's a lot of chowder.
6 feet away from you, and I can smell the smells.
It might be too much chowder, but we'll take a picture of that one. And cut the sausage up a little bit if you don't want that much. No biggie.
Yeah.
So there's that. And
Grouper would be even better. Well,
I could
yes,
find it.
Robert. If you are providing the fish, we'll cook grouper next week.
There you go. It looks like what's his name? The Muppet.
The Muppet.
The Muppet Gizmo Gosnell. What's his name?
Gonzo.
Gonzo. That's his name. That's what he looks like. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So chowder, ham biscuits. Chowder I fixed quite a bit. Ham biscuits I haven't had in ages, so I'm happy to have that. Don't worry about garnish. I mean, this is like great comfort food. There might be enough left chili for lunch.
Oh, there's
Done tonight.
definitely enough left for tomorrow.
It's too hot to taste on air. I think it's gonna have to sit.
It will.
But it was really
Those
good.
are not hot enough.
Those are delicious.
Yeah.
Those are one
David,
of my favorite things. I love it.
That was a wonderful addition that you had with the Parmesan cheese.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm hot. This kitchen's killing me. All right, cherry down. That's it. Chowder comes together pretty quick.
That's all we
if
got.
you cut your vegetables small, specifically the potato. Potatoes take long to cook.
Yeah.
if you're using meat, render your meat first.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of the vegetables in. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Deglaze with
White wine.
like dying. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Or
Yes,
hot.
deglaze. And if you don't want to put, the amount of wine I used, if you're worried about the alcohol, nobody on here watching
Yeah.
right now is, but you can deglaze with anything as basic as water. The whole point is to get the fond off the bottom. Wine just adds a little bit of acidic to it. So chicken stock, evaporated milk, whole milk, half and half, cream, whatever you want to use. Cream thickens as it cooks, so don't go heavy on the flour or the cornstarch if you do that. What else? I can't think of anything else. It smells really good in here.
It smells so
but it's
good.
really
in
warm
here.
for July.
It smells so good. In here.
Do the ham biscuits.
Yeah.
Like this is, this takes me back about 30 years.
They're so good.
Wait, I'm not that old.
It's like 25 years.
Okay, whatever. Parmesan, let's see. I didn't have one of these yet. This was the one I put the Central Street seasoning from Spice House on. Oh, those are good too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the Parmesan cheese
Mm-hmm.
added on, it is so over the top.
Brush them with butter at the end, melted butter, soft butter. Sprinkle them with whatever you want to, but man, that knocked them up a notch.
That's all David right there.
I know. Thank you for that.
Thank you for watching along and participating
Giving us a
and adding to.
suggestion.
Yeah.
And my pot is cute. I like my pot.
Yeah.
The yellow is perfect with my cream.
That's hot, I'm sure. Yeah.
My asbestos hands felt that.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
All right, I'm done. Like these, Aunt Deb, I hope you're okay. Those are kickers. I told you it was a sneaker. It snuck, and then it bit me in the butt. So,
But look at your size versus mine.
okay, Saluki, look at your size versus mine.
I know.
I love you. All right,
Love
that's
you too.
all we got.
That's all we have tonight. It's been an hour of fun and entertainment for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
I can see it now. This is going to show up on the 80s and 90s.
Who cares? You know, we have fun as much as you guys allow us to have fun.
That's all that matters.
And you know, we
After-
really appreciate you guys joining in and commenting along with us and giving us
You have ham biscuit on your cheek.
guidance as to what we're gonna do,
Oh, jeez.
whether it be
Killing me.
cocktails or mocktails or
Mocktail would be good right now.
for one
All right.
of us.
So,
Hey,
thank you.
thank you guys.
The welcome back has been awesome, and we enjoy cooking for friends and family.
Yeah.
Sometimes we actually do it with you in the other room.
Yeah.
So I can serve you the real food. Yeah. So ham biscuits, corn chowder. We ease back into it, except for my kitchen is like sweltering hot.
Yeah, it's hot. But
So
you know,
we're going to leave you and go eat dinner and find a kid out here.
Yeah.
So next Monday, seafood stuffed flounder if I can find flounder. Otherwise, I'll find something similar. And I don't remember what else we decided. Honestly, I don't remember what else we decided.
I'll find a cocktail that goes with it,
Duh.
and I'll let you know in advance what you need to buy to drink along.
I like that idea.
I love that idea.
Yeah, I'm dying. So we're gonna sign off now, so I can go. I don't know, stick my head in the freezer.
Good night, everyone.
Love you guys. Bye. It's so hot in here.